Neil Cavuto interviewed the founders of Home Depot, Bernie Marcus and Ken Langone. He interviewed them just recently, and the reason why we're playing this clip from them, it's just a brief clip, is because the Democrats are trying to promise millennials everything. They're trying to buy their votes. And here you have two gentlemen who started 40 years ago in 1979 during a recession. They had nothing. They had no credit. They had no money. And yet they started this company during a recession with nothing. And now, of course, they're incredibly successful and billionaires. Here's the clip.
This Home Depot is probably the poster child for capitalism. When I hear Bernie Sanders talking about socialized, this could never happen in a socialized city. Never happen. I mean,
but it happened in a pretty difficult economic period.
Interest rates were 21%.
Right.
And the worse.
That's true. Interest rates were 21%. And here are two gentlemen during a recession, and you had really high interest rates. Jimmy Carter was president of the United States, and they managed to start this company with an idea. No one would extend them credit. They finally found someone that would, and they started Home Depot. And now look at Home Depot. It's in every major community you can possibly imagine. I mean, it's an icon. And to me, it's wonderful to hear this entire interview. It's worth listening to Cavuto's interview because it talks about the possibilities in America and in American capitalism if you're willing to take risks. But if you listen to the other side, the Democrats, they say, no, people who take risks, they're the problem. They're the bad people, and they need to pay for all these new entitlements like free education and free healthcare. Gentlemen, thoughts on this? Millennials, I especially want to hear your thoughts on this.
So that was during the, if I'm not mistaken, OPEC oil crisis too, right? With the gas lines?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, as a millennial, kind of like just coming into my professional career, that terrifies me that they're like, yeah, I don't want to go with this Bernie socialism stuff. Give me the gas lines and the high inflation. I'd rather do that all over again.
And in socialism and communism, the food lines, right? They have food lines too. I mean, just go to Venezuela right now, but they also had it in the former Soviet Union. They had food lines all the time, specifically bread lines. So,
I mean, I really think that millennials don't want to be given everything like the Democrats are trying to give. I truly believe that we've been raised on the American dream, right? Like my parents had it, the boomer generation, lived it. And I think we want to be able to follow in those footsteps. I think the Democrats are just trying to co-opt our generation because of the massive voting bloc by giving us saying
free stuff.
Not saying just like, here, take it. They're saying like, you're entitled to it. Like the government owes you this. And it's kind of brainwashing, right? Instead of saying like, go out and earn it, they're saying you deserve this. You deserve free education. Yes. You deserve it. And it's a smart tactic.
Yes.
But I truly believe at the core, millennials want to earn everying. I mean,
obviously, I hope you're right.
Everything.
Obviously, I hope you guys are right because obviously there are many, many millennials who have debt that is hung over from college. And they're looking at that going, I might vote for Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders because they're going to forgive that college debt. So they might vote for their self-interest because people tend to vote their pocketbook.
Right.
I'm just hoping that they take a higher plane and look at these two individuals, these two icons of industry, Bernie Marcus and Ken Langone, and say, you know what, that's possible. This is the way they did it. If they can do it, I can do it too. At least that's what I'm hoping happens. Hey everybody, this is Mark Fisher with Mark and the Millennials. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.